सो दिस इज माय करंट ट्रेड और इसको हम बड़े टाइम फ्रेम से ट्रैक करते हुए नीचे आए थे। सो हम लोग देख सकते हैं कि मंथली में यहाँ पे BOS है। लेट मी क्लियर इट लाइक BOS, ये भी BOS था जो कि हम कंसिडर किए BOS। ये दोनों मंथली में है तो इसका कलर चेंज कर देते हैं, मंथली का कर देते हैं, ये मंथली का हो गया। चलिए बड़ा टाइम फ्रेम से हम एनालाइज करते हुए अंदर छोटा टाइम फ्रेम में आए तो देखे वीकली पे। व्हेन आई went to weekly there was a huge breakdown over here, so the price didn't actually reach to this OB और यहाँ से बहुत अच्छा रिएक्शन आया और we hit the TP over here, but weekly trade was not possible for me, so finally I turned for daily and daily में यहाँ देखिए ये लो क्रिएट कर चुका है ऑलरेडी। सो यहाँ पे एक डेली ओबी है, अगर नहीं दिखा तो क्लियरली यहाँ पे यहाँ पे एक डेली ओबी है जो कि ब्रेक होते हुए ये वाला जो स्ट्रक्चर था उसका वो भी ब्रेक हुआ और हम लोग यहाँ पे रिटेस्ट किए फर्स्ट टाइम। सो द नेक्स्ट टाइम आई वेंट टू द स्मॉलर टाइम फ्रेम्स ताकि थोड़ा विजन क्लियर हो। यहाँ पे मेरे को फर्स्ट ब्रेकडाउन मिला 4 आवर्स में। रीजन यहाँ पे ट्रेड लेने का ये था कि ये जो एरिया था यहाँ पे मोमेंटम लॉस दिख रहा था मेरे को और ना सिर्फ मोमेंटम लॉस क्योंकि यहाँ पे हाई बनने बंद हो गए थे और यहाँ एक 4 आवर में ब्रेकडाउन आ चुका था। तो शिफ्ट होते हुए दो 2 आवर पे जाने के बाद मेरा यहाँ पे कंफर्मेशन आ चुका था। यहाँ पे कैंडल विद इन विदाउट the candle was just below the last low, so I went to 1 hour and I considered that this was the OB. अगर नहीं, let me clear this, there are several OBs over here and let me show you. So this was the actual OB which I was considering और इसके सिवा बहुत सारे OB थे नीचे। So what I did was actually I waited for the right entry to actually enter the market and I went to 30 minutes where I saw that this was the breakdown of the structure and I moved to this area. So there was an OB over here and there was also OB below that. So considering everything, I went to 5 minutes and I considered I also had this OB in my mind, but the price reacted above it. So I went to 1 minute. So this was the first time. You can, if just wait for a while, I'll show you. This was the first time where the 1 minute OB was broken. So let's consider it as BOS, break of structure, in 1 minute. So I pretty much observed that this was the OB which was under reaction. So I went to 30 seconds over here. Yeah. So when I went to 30 seconds, I clearly saw that this was the OB and the price wasn't even able to reach this OB. So in 30 seconds, you can clearly see that this was the low and the low was broken over here. The low was reached and this OB was not being crossed. यहाँ पे भी क्या हुआ कि ये जो OB था इससे रिस्पेक्ट करके प्राइस नीचे जा रहा था, ये OB से this OB was being respected. So I went to a smaller time frame over here, 15 seconds, and this is where I was just looking at the chart and I observed that this was the OB where the actual reaction was coming from. And यहाँ पे एक breakup structure आ चुका था 15 seconds में. So I took an entry. Oh, sorry. I took an entry over this zone just when this structure was formed. This structure. This is a kind of reversal structure. First low. So I entered at this area. Let me show you. I entered at this area, and I had a stop loss just above this area, this two highs, and a target of this area. Okay, sorry about I just okay. So I'm having a target of this area over just below, just at this low. So let's see how the trade goes. Currently, I have already exited that 50% of the trade over here. Let me show you. I exited the 50% of the trade over here. This area of the first area of the 1 minute. So I can be secure about my rest of the position. I don't want any losses since I have already lost 0.25% of my capital. So I'll be taking a trade, keeping that in my mind. Okay. So this is where my stop loss is currently. So no profit, no loss. This is a trade running now. Let's see.